gonna try to log into YouTube. Looks like we're live on YouTube. I gotta find the damn channel. Oh, I found it. All right, okay. Okay. All right, I didn't hit record yet, but I'm gonna try to put the link in the group before I start this. Okay, I think I did it. Ready, bro?
I am ready.
Cool. Good evening, ballers. Welcome to the 31st episode of A Step Back. Your host, Leon Tompkins, my main man, Jacob Moses. Here to you live, the Reggie Miller edition. Breaking down some NBA finals, WNBA finals. One wrapped up, another one pretty close to ending. But how's your week been, bro?
It's been good. It's been tiring but good. Getting these kids back on track with schools. Trying to stay away from the Corona be gonna. Other than that, it's just been tiring week, bro. Here we go. Yes, sweetheart, you're in kindergarten.
Kindergarten?
Yeah.
Man, kindergarten's rough. You got to deal with, snack time, nap time, and then and the switch. So it's always playtime.
Yeah. Not for long. Jacob Moses leaves into Joe Clark.
About to be bedtime.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, how you been doing down there?
Everything's been good, man. Just another week here, dealing with some more new nonsense, more just going through the motions. I think tonight is the vice presidential debate.
Oh yeah,
More
yeah,
Yankees, yeah, more Yankees baseball. So I think they're tied up at 1 now. So pretty exciting time in sports, and yeah, got the debate on now. So just going through the motions.
absolutely. Yeah, I'll watch that in a little bit.
Yeah, man. At the WNBA finals last night, Seattle wrapped that one up real easy, real quick.
Real quick.
Sue Bird, Breanna Stewart, Breanna named MVP. The Aces really put up a fight first 2 games, but Seattle's just way too strong. Sue Bird picks up her 4th championship. Breanna Stewart right back on track, named MVP. What'd you make of the series, man? Congrats to Seattle.
Definitely. Congrats to the girls, man. The wobble was complete. It was great. Girls did their thing. There we go. Girls did their thing, and it was good to see Stewie come back, and pretty much the revenge tour was complete. Came back 28-7 on 63% shooting. That's easy MVP for her. But that team, like you said from the beginning, with her, Bird, Jewel Lloyd, man, that just the shooting, man, the shooting. Shooter's gonna shoot, and they got them everywhere. It was like that pick and roll that her and Stewie ran. Her and just come down to the court. Boom, her pull up game is ridiculously good, and ever since she was in school, she's upstate New York. She not too far from me. She's balling out. And look at her now. Second NBA title, just second everything. Second MVP, Finals MVP. I mean, she's already a Hall of Fame already in my eyes. I mean, she don't have to do too much. But yeah, Seattle too strong, man.
Yeah. Breeze really put that resume together at such a young age, at 26. 4-time NCAA champion, 2-time FIBA champion, 2-time WNBA champion, 2-time MVP. I mean, the list goes on and on. She's 26, and she's missed a year due to an Achilles injury. But Sue Bird, in the same token, won her 4th title in her 3rd decade. So she's doing things in 17th year that most don't do in 1 or 2. So shout out to her, because we've been praising their names all year.
Absolutely, man. Just 17 years in the game. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Somebody else about to get their 4th ring too. Now that I think about it, that's a good leader. But I don't know. But the whole season, man, it's been great. Just like the men's, the women's, they put on. You had your Dangerfields come out of nowhere. Audra Wilson come out of nowhere from the Aces being just devastated with injuries, and it just it was good to see all around, man. I really can't say anything negative. They did it the right way. They did their thing. Salute to the ladies.
Facts, man. I'm still waiting for my orange hoodie.
Me too. I ordered it. This is getting crazy.
I mean, those things are in high demand.
Definitely, yeah. I ordered one for me and my wife, and still waiting. But also, I looked at the numbers. The coverage for the WNBA up 34% from last year, so that's awesome. I mean, they know people are noticing. Let's keep that going. Get it up. But shout out to them. Shout out to the Wobble.
To the Wobble, man. I mean, I know we've been pressing a lot, but and back in the beginning of the year, it was one league we saw from start to finish in the whole, I guess, new world of the pandemic. Enter the bubble, going through all the protocols, only had one scare throughout the entire process.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, she did a really under the radar, fantastic job in leading this league. They've been the focal point of social justice. You know, if you look throughout the entire time, you know, they've been in the forefront. And, you know, way back when we started, and shout out to Carrie, we had her on,
yes,
highlighting the women's game, you know, and like we said before, there's plenty of talent there. And if you listen last night in the post-game interview, there's a video of it. Maybe I'll share it in the link in the group later on. Jewell Loyd, one of the big three for Seattle, gave a shout out to Kobe, nicknamed the Gold Mamba. Had the Kobe's gold eights, and she credited her success and the success in the bubble to the confidence that Kobe showed in the women. So you say viewership's been up 34%. Granted, there's like really nothing. I mean, everything has been on, and for it to be up 34% is huge.
Oh, definitely. And like you said, with Kobe, he's been like the biggest advocate for it. It sucks that, you know, he couldn't be here to see it, you know, as it's starting to progress like it should. And, you know, and a lot of the girls, you know, are, you know, Kobe's the hero. You know, you got Sabrina Ionescu, you got her, you know, Diana Taurasi, you know, the girls like that. They spoke so highly of him, and you see the mama mentality in all these girls. They go out, they play to win, they play hard, they play tough, you know, just like he was. And I definitely wish he was here to see that.
Yeah, man. This season was really fun to watch. And like we said, it was the top two seeds throughout the regular season that actually made it to the finals. It was a tough ride for Las Vegas, but I think they ran out of gas, but Seattle was way too strong. Gonna take a look through this Seattle Las Vegas game. Game one, I'm gonna go through the highlights here. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, game one was really close throughout. McCautry caught fire in the first quarter.
Yes.
I mean, she knocked out a lot of threes.
Yeah, she was that veteran that, you know, the veteran they needed, especially now. You know, between her and Wilson, they kept them in it, and they really did. And they had a pretty nice lead in this game, I believe. And
yeah,
what are they up by? What? I know it was double digits. I know.
Yeah, they were up by at least like 15, I believe. But you know, Sue Bird had a record in this game for assists in the first half, one half of 10. She had 10 in the first half in this game, ended up with 16, and that turned out to be a WNBA record for finals.
Can we call her like the John Stockton? Honestly, can we do that? I mean, but yeah, she's an amazing player, one of my favorites all the time. She's just such a good leader on the floor, great person. She's someone, you know, if I was obviously if I was a woman playing in the league, I would love to play with her. And she's just amazing.
Yeah, man. You know, Sue Bird's been, like you say, doing this for 17 years. Capturing records in his 17th year. We look at the highlights here. Jewell Loyd went off at 28 in this game. Gold Mamba, and Stewart, pick a spot, any spot, she was gonna knock it down. 37 and 15 In this game, 5 or 7 from downtown. I mean, her game transcends more or less any league.
Mm-hmm.
You say they were up by 16 there in the first half.
Okay.
So Vegas brought it back in the third, made a little run, but the fourth quarter came around. Vegas ran out of gas, and Brianna Stewart just took over.
Or she was like, that's about it. You're done. See y'all later. But yeah, these girls just like, and she's efficient too. That's the craziest thing about Stewart. She is efficient. She uses her mid range. She can obviously shoot her from deep, but she'll rather take that 15 to 17 footer and knock it down all day. That's why I said her and Sue Bird, they have such an effective like pick and roll. It works damn near every time, and just never cease to amaze me how good she was. She was pretty much money from the get go from her at UConn. You've seen it. I mean, UConn, they just breed good women's players. That's what they do. And Gino, what can you say?
I mean, UConn is just a factory. They just churn them out, and it never stops. UConn, Tennessee, it just goes on, and they produce like they produce killers out here.
Like it's nothing.
Like,
Aaron Hernandez. Sorry. Well, sorry.
Oh man, couldn't resist.
Nah, I'm sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. I know we went to Florida, but the whole Connecticut thing, yeah, I had to. But yeah, that was a great season, and I enjoyed watching. I caught a good amount, but I could have caught more. It was just the timing that they came on, but I made sure watching the box scores, watching the highlights, and I'm ready. I'm ready for next year, man. Whenever the hell that comes.
Yeah. Man. You mentioned like trying to watch it throughout the year. These finals games, unfortunately, like game one was Friday night. It was 7:00. It also went up against playoff baseball. Game 2 was on Sunday afternoon. That went up against the NFL.
Yeah, that's kind of you setting them up to fail now. I'm like that's just crazy.
Yeah, and game 3 last night was right before the Heat Lakers game 4, but it also went up against playoff baseball. For it to be up 37%, considering all these factors, it's still amazing. Hopefully the market is there. The star power is definitely there. Something's going to grow here. Like we said, these ladies can ball.
That's what we needed, and it kept on going just like every other sport, and they didn't buckle.
No, not at all. And what's also impressive is like Seattle put up 90, 92, 93, 104, and 92 in 10-minute quarters. I mean,
talk about deadly offense, man. They just fire on all cylinders. That man.
They were the best shooting team in the league throughout the year. Had multiple weapons. Game 2, Clark had 21. Tasha Howard had 21. Sue Bird had 16 and 10. I mean, they just came at you in waves. And we said it from the beginning of the year that this team was strong. It was hard to see who was going to stop them. And to Vegas' credit, they fought off the Connecticut Sun, but the Storm team was way too much. Credit to Aja Wilson, credit to McCautry. Those girls played had a hell of a season. Bill Laimbeer, well-respected coach in the league, but congrats to Seattle. The last team standing in Seattle.
Hmm. Yeah, that's all right. Actually, that's a good point. That's a real good point. At least somebody in Seattle won something. Um, man, that was actually that's just crazy. I'm looking at her accolades, man. That's like you said, two-time WNBA champ, Finals MVP twice, Rookie of the Year, Olympic gold medalist, two-time All-Star, four-time NCAA champ, FIBA World Cup MVP, EuroLeague MVP. I'm like, good grief, man. But yeah, it was cool to watch them celebrate too. They were into it. But like you said, man, let's see. Sue Bird's getting lit. She at the bottom. She's like, listen, this might be my last one. But yeah, it was once again shout out to the ladies and man, the men, like I said, men's about to might be wrapping up soon too. What we got over there?
Yeah, man. Heat Lakers game one. We had our good friend Randy on last week from the Audible. Uh, Started up game one. Lakers started out really really sloppy.
Hmm.
And then Dragic got hurt, Bam got hurt, and that was all she wrote
Hmm.
for game one. Uh,
Coach.
what's your big takeaway from game one as we go over the highlights here on the screen?
For what I saw, basically, it went with Bam and Dragic going down. They had a nice little, rhythm going in first quarter. You see Bam with dunk, nice, easy dunk, and with him and Dragic going down, you knew they were gonna have to work. Look, they had 11-point lead right there, and they just you knew they weren't gonna maintain it. You knew the Lakers were gonna make a run, and what I've seen, look at AD with the nice drive. What I've noticed with LA is when they actually run and they don't run half court sets that much, they're nearly unstoppable. Look at this. You got Caruso, going down the lane like nobody's business. But other than that, the Heat they tried to stay in it, but LA with the two All Stars, you know what was gonna happen. But shout out to also KCP because he's actually been really solid this series.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people throwing dirt on his name, like what does he do? Not that good. But hey, he's one of the good 3-and-D guys in the league, and he actually showed it. And but yeah, this first game was pretty much it was over. It was over, ladies and gentlemen. My Kenny Smith voice.
Yeah, yeah. Once the Lakers stopped turning the ball over,
Hmm.
Miami like really got nervous. Um, the Dragic injury really set them back. I think it took them for a loop.
Hmm.
They weren't able to adjust because they were asking a lot out of Kendrick Nunn, who was
Yes.
out of rotation,
Hmm.
and Tyler Hero like he takes a lot of bad shots, but he also makes a lot of bad shots.
Hmm. Definitely, but that's not how you want to play, though. And the one thing with the Heat is they have to improve on. Yes, we get it. You have great shooters, but when people start seeing what you're doing with pick and roll, oh, he's gonna come off the screen and shoot. You got to change it up because if you notice towards the series, as it started going and going to game three, game four, they started okay, this is what they're gonna do, and once the Heat are cold, they're cold, and they have Jimmy, but they don't really have anybody else that can take over a game like he can. So if he doesn't take over or anybody gets hot, I mean extremely hot, I mean 7 threes from Duncan or from Tyler or even 5 threes from Crowder, you're in deep trouble. And this is a Lakers team that you can't afford to do that with.
Yeah, the Lakers when they want to, they switch very well
Hmm.
defensively, but also many times throughout the season they also get really lazy
Hmm.
and allow a lot of backdoor screens, which is what the Heat do well. They set a lot of backdoor screens. They shoot the ball and space the floor well. As in game one, they shot 27 free throws. It was 25. I'm sorry, they shot 14 free throws. The Lakers shot 27.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends. If for Lakers' success, we said before, we thought they would get 2 games based off their star power. The Heat would get a game shooting well, and the other 2 with a toss-up. It turned out to be game 4 with a toss-up, in which AD and LeBron locked down defensively on Jimmy. But we had said before, the X factors for the Heat: Kendrick Nunn, Kelly Olynyk.
Good call. That was
Turns
you.
out,
I can't take anything. You're the one that said that. I knew Kelly, but you came out right from the back and said they're gonna have to get something from him, and they did. So stuff on the back for that one. That was a good call.
well, I mean, when you look at the roster and you look at what the Lakers really struggle with, they're not a very decent 3-point shooting team, which is why Miami's in the zone. And the Lakers shot 15 to 38 from 3-point range in game 1. How many times is that going to happen? It didn't really happen all that often during the regular season. So the zone you think would work. Game 2, they go and they shoot 16 to 47 from 3-point range. Like Rondo has 16 and 10. The Lakers get that third option going, either knocking down threes or Rondo penetrating addition. The Heat are going to have a real big problem. But Olynyk played well game 2.
He definitely did. That was a nice step back for Talani, the hero. He's kind of cooling off now, which it sucks to see, but he's still actually, I believe he's the youngest player. Did he get it in game 4, or did he just tie it? The youngest player to score 10 points in each game.
I think he has the record.
Yeah, man, that kid can ball. We definitely can see it. But yeah, this game is another game where they show how strong, LeBron, he got that look in his eye. He's like, it's just something clicks when they play in these Black Mamba jerseys, and they just they're doing it right. But like you said, Kelly Olynyk, he played well. He definitely he's the prototypical stretch 4. That's what he did. That's what he did at school. That's why he was so successful at it. And I think he's gonna have a long career just off that. But it's pretty much Lob City, with these teams, and the Heat having a lot of trouble. Jimmy missing an easy layup. But yeah, game 2 they definitely didn't have it, and they were flat. LA did what they wanted. AD nice baseline drive, and when he gets going to he gets one step on you, it's over. That's pretty much it. But there's KCP. Oh, Josh Hart.
Oh no. That's Kuzma.
Oh, yeah. Kuzma. Okay, I thought it was KCP on that one. But yeah, Kuzma's another one. He drops 12 points and 12 to 14 points. You're pretty much good. That's all he needs to do.
Because what happened was that's game 3. But game 2, the Lakers really got out to such a huge lead, and then, like you said, they kind of let up on the gas and gave Miami some hope. I think the end of game 2 led to the momentum for game 3. As far as the shooting, as far as the attitude is concerned, because Miami was down for a good part, big number throughout this entire game, but I didn't like the way the Lakers really ended this game here, in considering their star power. But I mean, Olynyk played 37 minutes. They did a lot of things well. Transferred over to a lot in game 2. Transferred some of these things over into game 3. in
Mhm.
which Jimmy Butler really took over.
Yeah, game three was something behold, man. That's one of the best final performances you're gonna see. And he even said from the beginning, he's like, y'all are in trouble. And Jimmy, he was locked in. He was locked in. He beyond game three, he should have been doing that. He should have been doing it more. I think he was too passive game four, and that kind of set them back. Because I think if Jimmy would have turned it up a little bit, they could have stole that game too, and we would have a tied series.
Yeah, 40, 11, and 40, 13, and 11. I mean, you don't see, you only see those from immortal players.
Hmm.
And my man played the entire second half, uh, put the team on his back, and said, "We're not going to get swept."
Hmm. That's what you got to say, Hollywood, Hollywood Jimmy. But yeah, but yeah, he's something else, man. I'm gonna go back to it. Everybody say, oh, he couldn't be a leader because of his attitude, but that's what leaders do. They have that edge. They play with an attitude. They play with that fire to get their teammates, going. And going back to Minnesota, why was Jimmy, why nobody liked Jimmy? Because Thibodeau, that's the Thibodeau in him right there. He's like, listen, I'm gonna play tough D. You need to play the same. I play hard. You play hard. There's no slacking. If I'm on that floor, you play. You're 100. Give it 110%, and that's it. No excuses. No lollygagging around the court. And there goes Duncan. Old Daddy thought was jumpers. Robinson. Um, that's until Curry comes back. So Duncan, he got that on layaway, so I let him have that for a few until Curry comes back. But yeah, this was the game of Jimmy, man. But Duncan Robinson's another one, undrafted guard out of Michigan, another gem that Pat Riley found, and you just more players like that need chances. Just give them a chance. You never know what you're gonna get from these guys. But Jimmy with the his patented fadeaway, he was on, man. He was smooth.
Yeah, he really was. You mentioned Duncan Robinson. I call him the traveling man because I swear I think he walks every time he gets the ball off the catch.
Hmm.
But he's a lethal shooter. Um, he's actually been a bit better defensively than
Yes.
I thought.
I agree.
And Olynyk this game had 17 and 7.
Hmm.
Kuzma and Morris, they had 19 apiece. They knocked down 9 threes between them. But the big thing for game three was the Lakers. They had 20 turnovers. They were sloppy with the ball, they were sloppy and still almost won the game.
Yeah, but you definitely can't play like that though. This whole series, they've been really sloppy, making just horrible passes and not paying attention, and it was pretty horrible. This whole series, can't say to clean it up. Obviously, you got the series in hand, but
Yeah.
I'll never say never with this bubble. We saw 3-1 leads go down the drain. Look at Tyler Hero with the mean mug. Go ahead, Tyler. We'll see you.
Well, what we don't see here is LeBron on the court.
Yeah, let's discuss that.
Yeah, let's get into that because I mean we've seen players walk off the court before, Isaiah, Larry Bird, but you cannot be flexing your muscle after every win and then just walk off the court, you know, in a clear loss. I mean,
Hmm.
it doesn't make any sense to me if you're the king.
I agree with that one. It's just we were discussing it last night. We were like messaging, just going, why does he complain about everything? And this pisses me off. This is when I kind of give the edge back to Jordan. It's big for me because you can't, like you said, oh yeah, you mean mugging, talking shit, and then all of a sudden you lose. You want to walk off like a little baby. Like, come on, man, complain, James. Come on, that's why I'm gonna start calling you that guy. We trying to vouch for you, like, oh yeah, you up there, but the tendency is just, it is just way out there. There's one every call. Like, yeah, you're a superstar. You're gonna get your calls, but every little thing. just yeah, he really soured me on that one. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. Stay there with your teammates. Okay, walk off the court with them. Oh, I was mad. Yeah, we know. It's a loss.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, yeah, we get it. You're in a finals game. You're upset, but you don't have to shake their hand. Just at least stand on the court. Pretend you give a damn.
hmm and nobody shakes hands anyway until with
Yeah,
finals games until it's over, until the complete series is over. Everybody give hugs, but no, you walking up the court. Yeah, no, come on, don't do that. Just I don't know. He really has this air about him that really pisses me off actually. But yeah, it's the back and forth gotta. It's not gonna stop. That's just how he is, I guess.
I mean, I guess if you want to chalk up to competitive nature, but like the way he talks to his teammates sometimes, it kind of gets me a little uneasy.
Mm,
You mentioned Game 4, um, in his relationship with AD. I mean, they're great together, but
mm,
any mistake from AD or Kuzma or KCP, and like
mm,
he's pointing the finger, but most of the time he's out of position on defense.
Yeah, he's definitely not. He lost a step on. Yeah, he'll get a chase down block, but he's lost a step on defense. It's different now. Yeah, he'll catch you with like a blindside block, but you can get past him pretty easily now. As you can see, with like Jamal Murray was giving him work. You know, Jimmy was kind of getting into him too, but you can't. Yeah, you can't blame everybody. Just like on that fat when Kuzma gave it up, he's over there pointing at him. No, you just he's a young player, so yeah, calm that down. But he also got to understand too. Now, to your point, him and AD not the only ones. Yeah, we understand that you guys are the major players, but remember, it's a team game, and everybody got you to where you are now, not just you two. But it is what it is. So, but that once again, that soured me on LeBron a little bit. That's why I see where
Yeah,
he can never like his competitive nature too. Like it's up there, but I don't know if he has that killer instinct anymore. It's just like he's so good he can just go through the motions and still get his number. But you're not going to see that Miami Boston game anymore when he was just emotionless. Like he was like, listen, I'm just going to kill. And that's the one thing that MJ had. I think him and Kobe had. They had it all the time. They get into
right.
these situations, these finals. They're like, listen, give me the ball, get the hell out of my way, and that's about it. So, but yeah, it man,
Yeah, so you mentioned LeBron, killer instinct. Give me the ball, get out the way. I think he does it. He picks and chooses the spots when he wants to do it. I
hmm
think this defense here, they're giving him the same look that they gave Giannis as far as the wall.
hmm
They build a wall around him and force the others to shoot. What I didn't like from the Lakers in Game 4, uh, which they corrected late. They had AD standing in the corner. He didn't shoot the ball for a good half hour,
hmm
and the first shot he took was a fadeaway. No, it was a three in the corner. I mean, he hit a tough fadeaway shot,
yes,
but
from the left. Yep.
LeBron settled a lot for top of the
Well,
key threes.
yes. Oh yeah, yeah.
Granted, that's what the defense dictated, but I mean,
Yeah, that
I don't
zone.
know, man.
I don't like the zone. I've always told you this. I don't like the zones. I don't like the threes that, especially if you were good at look at us, a good enough team like KCP. He's a good 3-point shooter. I'm not leaving any 3-point shooter open at all. And this was their downfall. They had it, kick it back out, and well, Rondo, that was a nice play. That was some '08 Rondo stuff right there, and that's what kind of
Hmm.
sealed it right there, I think. Well, besides the
Yeah,
AD, three, but Rondo getting there with that easy, they weren't coming back anyway. But Rondo with that easy layup, it put him away. And LeBron, he happy now. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, he stayed on the court this time, right?
Yeah, he stayed for the full 48.
He did. Look at him go. But yeah, this series is it's on life support for the Heat. But I said Lakers in 6. Let's see if they can, you know, extend it, make me right. But yeah, the Heat they're trying, man. But it's just they're the Lakers that star power. It's too strong.
Yeah, Bam returned in game 4, had 15 and 7. What I also didn't like from the Heat was they played Killian Winnick for 12 minutes. He gave you good minutes before. He stretched out the floor, forced AD out of the paint. He's going to need more than 12 minutes, maybe at least 18 to 20 to really get them going, because Dwight Howard didn't play in the second half. They started Markieff Morris in the second half, and for the Lakers to try to exploit that zone. But the Butler just missed a go-ahead 3 in the corner, which led to that KCP 3 on the corner for the Lakers up 5. Hero hit a tough shot, but missing Dragic is the key here. Kendrick Nunn, he missed a lot of open shots. Mine missed a lot of open shots game 4. Kendrick Nunn, I mean, he was runner-up for third in the Rookie of the Year voting. He had some nice games out of rotation. I don't know if he lost his confidence or just been rusty.
I didn't get that. I like Kendrick Nunn, man. He came on the scene pretty fast, and I didn't really see too many bad games out of him. So maybe just Dragic went on that run and you couldn't really do anything. He said third place. I was kind of salty about that because RJ didn't really get the votes that he deserved, but that's another story for another time. But but yeah, he was good. It's yeah, with Dragic going down, it's nothing you really can say about it. He kind of made him tick. He made a lot of tough threes in the previous series. Throughout the whole playoffs, he's just been good. He found a fountain of youth and he went to work. And this hurts for them, man. It really does. Now looking forward. Do they need that do they need that second will of Jimmy Butler or that superstar to play along with them?
I mean, talk is Miami is looking like an attractive destination. Who that second star is, remains to be seen. It's this Eastern Conference is going to come down to maybe Brooklyn next year, definitely Milwaukee, Toronto.
Maybe.
So
it will come down. I think Brooklyn will. If KD could come back like Bree, yeah. I mean, if KD is even 85% of what he was, you guys are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I cannot see that unless you have a complete breakdown of Kyrie getting hurt again or losing his damn mind. You guys got the squad around you. I'm gonna tell you this every single time. So that means when the fall from grace goes from up here, I'm gonna let you drop. I'm not catching you. I'm just look at you. Yeah. Well, told you. Especially corner store. Can we get in corner store talking shit for a little bit, a little minute?
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me have this one. Spencer Dinwiddie needs to shut the hell up. Let me just come on, guy. It's like we get it. Like I get it. I'm a Knicks fan, lifelong Knicks fan. They suck. When you're beating your chest over a 29 win Knicks team, okay. But this same Knicks team like swept me like a year ago or so, like in the season series. But you were quiet. We understand. You hate the Knicks. We don't like you either. I call you corner store because you look like a bum. But you make more money than me, so I'll give you props. But you still suck. I don't care what you are. People say, "Oh, Jacob, you'll take him on the team." No, I wouldn't. For what? He ain't going. I'm just saying. It's my hot take. Well, why would we? What is he gonna do? It's not like he kind of. It was who was it? Karis LeVert taking over. I didn't see Spencer Dinwiddie dropping those buckets, hitting game winning shots. It was Karis LeVert. Yes, Spencer Dinwiddie. The story was amazing. Outcast in Detroit, Nets picked him up. But dude, shut up. Just don't just play ball. Don't even talk about the Knicks anymore. Because then, if the Knicks finally get good or you get traded, I'm gonna laugh. You know, if they bring on Paul George, you'll probably be in the deal. But yeah, just stop, man. It's like a it's like a 12th grader beating on like a third grader. Like, come on, guy. It's not it's not a good look. We get it. It's not really a rivalry yet because we're not good, and plus you're getting your superstar tandem, so it's not really gonna. If we win one game, I'm gonna laugh because it shouldn't happen. And Katie and Kyrie, those two, they forget that Brooklyn's in New York too. Oh, we wanted a more chill environment, and listen, y'all lose, it ain't gonna be no chill. You win, yeah, you're gonna get chilled. You're gonna get cheered. Yay! You win the championship, you'll be God's here because you're in New York. But if you lose, failed experiment, you're gonna be hated. Just look out for that. Because Katie's a cupcake anyway. No, not because he didn't go to the Knicks. That's just his tendencies, and you know it too.
I mean, listen, they're gonna look good doing it. They're bringing back the blue jerseys, the '92 blue ones, so they're
Yes.
gonna look good while winning. Um, Dinwiddie's gonna be dropping buckets. I mean, he did drop some game winners in 2018 when he first came on the scene, and Kenny put him in the starting lineup, held the team down for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Still think he got shafted for most improved, but we'll let that go. But yeah, the Knicks really shouldn't be on anybody's radar. I mean, unless he's like telling Knicks fans what they need to hear, what they don't already know, that they're bad. They're gonna take them some time, but we gotta focus on matters at hand in Brooklyn and bringing that parade down Flatbush Avenue, and that's the main objective.
That's true. That's true. One question for you: do you think Kenny Atkinson got shafted?
I always think that, but I also think he might have been stubborn in a lot of his ways, and now we're seeing that this is a players' league. It's adapt or die, and he's out in the wilderness now, and he's looking for a rope to somebody to throw him a lifeline, and for him to grab on, because he did some really good things in Brooklyn. They wouldn't be where they are without him, but as evolution of the team goes, I guess you have to as well. And these established stars in the league with championship pedigree,
might not want to see.
He just drowned in the lake, and might got to throw him a rope.
That's true. He got Mark Jackson. You started something, but you damn sure not gonna finish it. They can just look and watch, just go. As he says, hand down, man down.
Yeah, his hand's way down. So.
Way down, because he ain't getting another job.
No.
Just speaking of jobs, as we're alluding to, we got Alvin Gentry onto the King staff. Like you said, it's a it's a prelude to Luke Walton getting his ass canned, and Alvin Gentry he's like, oh yeah, I know I'm about to get this job. Cause Buddy Hield can't stand Luke Walton. I really don't think he's liked. That's gonna be a problem.
You know what's funny? Now, it's sad to say, maybe LeVar Ball was right. He was on the Lakers. Like the players don't like you, and look what happened to Luke. He got canned in LA, and now look at us. Look at him in Sacramento, and Buddy Hield don't like you. The Aaron Fox, he's a little shaky on you, and he was a star. He's gonna run the show. You're Luke Walton. You took over Steve Kerr's team, man. That wasn't your team. you better fall in line.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
You know, um, so
Yeah.
yeah, credit to Gentry. Definitely got the shaft in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, man. That
Um,
that wasn't fair at all. Like, dude, let him at least get to like another year of a growing, a healthy Zion. Just Ball playing a lot better. Ingram coming off a good season. You got JJ Redick still. Just that whole team is just ready for not a run, but just an improvement year and a playoff team. And they just damn that definitely they got the shaft. He got the shaft, man. I don't like that at all. But like you said, that's how the game goes. And I don't know. It's been crazy, man. You got Steve Nash coaching now, and people that Doc Rivers coming back to the East. Where he played for
no,
so
no,
many
no,
years. Oh,
no,
excuse
no,
me,
no, no.
Glenn. Sorry, Glenn Rivers. But yeah, Did he play on Philly? Did he play for the 76ers for a little? Oh, I'm thinking of Maurice Shicks. I'm sorry. He played on
Hmm.
Atlanta. There we go. Okay,
Yeah,
he's coming
yeah,
back east. But um, I don't know. It's gonna be real interesting with these coaches with Tibbs, you know, Glenn. Um, just it's gonna be. I'm excited. I kind of hope the Lakers just wrap this up because I'm ready for the off season. I'm ready for the draft. I've been ready for the draft for about 2 months now. I kind of know who I think I want. And I want to kind of talk about it. But yeah, this season it's been good, and it's gonna be weird. It's a weird season, but it's been like the best season in a long time playoff wise because of how everything just transpired. Stars coming out, guys just balling out because they didn't have to travel, and we'll see what happens. Let's enjoy the last. Well, if it's the last game of the season, let's enjoy it and go go off with a whole bunch of expectations for next season, man. I can't wait.
yeah, man. You know, I'm gonna go back a little bit with AD Game 4.
Hmm.
Um, he did something that Giannis didn't do in the Buck series. Saw Game 3 how Jimmy took over the game. AD made it his business for the last 4 minutes of the game for defensive. Well, should have been a defensive player of the year.
Hmm.
He he guarded AD and he guarded Jimmy and shut him down. Uh, Contested every shot, blocked about two of them,
Hmm.
and that's what led the Lakers to the win in Game 4. Uh, what's your thoughts on AD taking over defensively?
It was great to see. I love seeing that. I love to see star players get on other star players. That's just mano a mano. Can I shut you down? Yes, I can. And you need more of that. Just like with what was it? With Luca, you know,
Hmm.
I know he got the pick. I mean, I know he got set up on the pick, but you didn't see enough of that. Why was Kawhi not on it? Why are you letting Patrick Beverly? Yeah, he's a good defensive player, but first of all, Luca has size on him. He could shoot over him, and you just don't do it. But AD for him taking on, I respect him so much for taking on that challenge. And like I said, he should be defensive player of the year. Giannis, I don't think he should have won anything, but whatever. Um, but yeah, I love that him just blocking Jimmy, trying to take it to the rim. Nope. Staying in front of him, showing his quickness, showing his agility. AD pretty much. He's like, no, you had your Sean Hollywood in Game 3, but Game 4 is not happening.
Yeah, pivotal. That was the difference in the game.
Hmm.
Along with KCP's clutch three, and like you say, I do like when you know star players go out and make it their business to shut down the uh, uh, opposing star.
Hmm.
It brings element to the game that you see in the throwback. Um, Jordan did it. I mean,
Yes.
LeBron does it at times,
Mm.
but it's something that just adds an intrigue, excitement, and say, what? It's a sense of pride.
Hmm. And that's what most players need to. They got to show that. I mean, listen, you only show highlights of offensively what I can do, but I can do it on both sides of the floor. You know, defense. If you have a good two-way player on your team, like Jimmy Butler, he's the same way. He's another one. He's another lockdown defender. If he gets into you, he gets you irritated. It goes back to the days like Gary Payton. Gary Payton, cause he can light you up if he wanted to, but his thing was being a good point guard, and he was an irritant on the defensive end. And that's my one thing. I love great defensive players because you see the offensive players get so frustrated, and then you have the worst games of your career when you have a guy that can just stay in front of you. And it's one of the most annoying things. I consider myself a defensive irritant. I actually did. I definitely did. Blocked a lot of shots. It was fun, but yeah, shout out to AD for that because he took on the role of that and he didn't back down. And now you see the result 3-1 LA.
Yeah, I still have Heat in seven. I don't think it's gonna happen. Travis really put a damper in that, but
Pope alive.
uh, that's all I got.
Damn, Heat in seven. Huh.
I ain't put no money on that, man.
Yeah,
I'd
you'd have
be
been done.
broke.
You broke five broke. You ain't got it. um, bring back the old Kanye. But oh man,
Please.
something. We beg you just for one album. Just bring it. Just try to do something. Give me a half album of old Kanye. I'll be happy. But yeah, man, this has been great. And LA, and this is the main thing I want to see him win for Kobe. This was and Game 5. They're wearing them. Bring out the black mom. You cannot lose if you lose in the black mama jerseys. I will hope for you and everything bad to happen to you in the series. Hate, 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 hate. But because it has to, you can't lose in the black. I don't think they've lost in the black mama jersey actually.
No,
I mean that.
no, they haven't.
Yeah, they bring it. It's kind of like the it's kind of like the Knicks coming out the all black suits with the Celtics. Hey, man, it just maybe their psyche. Maybe they will do something. Maybe the Heat will come out and say, "Hey, they really think they got us," but well, they do. But we'll see. When is it? Sunday, right?
Unless Dragic, no, Friday.
Oh,
Game
Friday.
five is
Okay.
yeah, game five is Friday. Unless Dragic come out on one foot, it might wrap this one up.
Willis reading it. Man, can you remember the last time a series ended on a Friday? I always remember it ended on like a Sunday. Like, I honestly have. I always
Well,
remember it ending on a Sunday
yeah, it usually did end on a Sunday,
because I always
but
go back.
fuck it, this is 2020. It should make none of it makes sense, man.
I know, right? We got the Marlins in the playoffs. I mean, this is man. People losing. The Clippers not going to the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers. People losing 3-1 leads. This is really crazy. I mean, all these
Yeah,
deaths. I mean, what? Man, this is
you
2020.
know,
Ain't shit. It ain't it. But hey, at least we got sports, I guess.
yeah,
We
you
got something
know,
to talk about.
yeah, it's something that I guess keep us going. But I'm gonna keep on saying it, man, because I'm getting sick of watching Aaron Rodgers. He screwed me again this past week. Um, Shout out to Randy and Matt and those guys on Football Life on the Audible. You can catch them Tuesday nights and Friday afternoons for your fantasy football needs, as well as recap and preview of the weeks.
Hmm.
But yeah, uh, fuck Aaron Rodgers, man. That
He,
guy killed me.
he's a bad man. Hey, that's my favorite quarterback right now. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Leon. I mean, I don't got nothing else. So I mean, what I have, I got Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, I like. You know, I respect him. He's another one of my quarterbacks I love watching because he's just like a gunslinger. But this is like Brett Favre all over again. Like you said, shout out to Randy and Matt. Those guys do an excellent job. If you haven't subscribed, that you got to do, watch it. I mean, they are so good at what they do, compliment each other well. And plus they're giving you 2 days a week. I mean,
Hmm.
also, with our guy Jake, he's stepping down. Pod Jobbers might be on a little hiatus, so maybe you might see the brothers 2 times in a week. No, I'm kidding. No, but that sucks though. Shout out to him in his future endeavors. Hopefully they come back. Like I said, it wasn't a goodbye. It's a goodbye for now, but maybe see you later. We're hoping maybe Charles and Brett, they might could they keep it going? I think so, but hopefully we'll see those guys again. Maybe something
Hmm.
comes up Thursday. You never know. We'll see. But you know what it is. You know what our other life groups. I'm gonna let you take that.
Yeah, man, because Rays hit another home run, so Donk City on Monday night is going to be real fun.
Who hit another one?
Rays up. I didn't see who hit it, but Tampa's up 7-2. So Tanaka got shelled. Chad Green came in, gave him some more home runs. Vincent Henry over and Baseball Life Donk City. Those guys are going to be
He.
in a mood.
Yeah.
They don't come back to tomorrow.
Yeah. Talk about.
Considering they blew game 2.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you talk about nothing makes Vince mad like a Yankees. Maybe mentioning the Astros. You mention the Astros, he gonna get in your ass. That's the number one thing. The Astros, just you say that he's coming at you. But yeah, it's I have he ain't stopping. But yeah, the Yankees they're not looking too good. My man Stanton came back though. That's my guy.
Yeah, he did.
I wanted him on a Met uniform for the longest time, but I never get what I want. That's how it goes. You know. Well, I did with a new owner. I did
Yeah.
finally, but fuck that. I won a championship, so we'll see in November. This is what happened. We'll all get excited. We all yeah. Matter of fact, no, the deal fell through. That happens. Wilpons's catching the fade. I don't. It gotta happen. Something gotta give. But hopefully that goes through. But the first thing I would do, call Bobby Bonilla. Listen, let's get your contract taken care of. That's the first thing I would do. I would not pay him past, but that's how me as a billionaire would think. I'm like, I'm paying you off. I don't want to pay you anymore. I'm tired of this little shadow on the team. Then every July 1st, I don't gotta hear that bullshit. That's where you see me, Bobby Bonilla. That's why I go quiet for that day. I kind of shut everything out. I'm not even kidding. That's why you hardly see me converse. It's in that group. I just don't deal with it. I shut it down. I don't want to hear about it anymore. And but yeah, definitely check out our other life groups. Dong City Reps. They start off our week. Audible. Us. Plus with the lab for us actually. Thursday open. Friday they Audible again. They hardworking guys there. And Sunday total basis with Felipe and Sean Connor Flannery. But get your fantasy needs taken care of then because they actually I'm more of an eye test person. I can Dale Sean helps me a little bit. Felipe help me with the analytics a little bit, but I'm still an eye test guy. If you trash, you trash. I don't care about WAR and all that nonsense. You hit the ball, I like you. If you don't, I don't care if you hitting hard ground balls and hitting it to hard. No, if it don't reach green, it doesn't matter. It's out. But I'm just kidding. Now keep doing your thing, guys. Um, and you never know. Some things might happen. Maybe we have some pop up videos trying to fill it up. We'll see. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. You never know, man. Uh, you know, who you got for Finals MVP?
Jacob Moses. Nah. Oh 08 Rondo. Oh 08, oh 08 Rondo. No, I'm kidding. It's definitely LeBron. I mean, AD. It's gonna. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna go with AD. I definitely want to go to AD. He has been the X factor. LeBron's been LeBron, but AD without him, it's a closer series than you think. But I think AD and give him his first Finals MVP. You know, hopefully it's to force him to leave, and then we'll see him in New York. No, that ain't happening. But yeah, I think I will give it to AD. It'll be a nice little touch in the bubble, but I think it'll go to Braun.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
But
I think AD should get it, but you know they're gonna look at LeBron and sentimental value,
hmm
and I mean he damn near averaging a triple double
yeah,
anyway. But
yeah.
we know what AD is doing on both ends.
hmm
I mean I wouldn't be upset if it's even one of them.
Nah, not at all.
But if I had to pick one, I'd give it to AD. But it's
hmm
probably gonna go to LeBron anyway. So
Look, we agree. Look about
uh,
this. Think about this. Dwight Howard
no,
finally gets his
oh
ring.
yeah,
I mean, hey, J.R. Henney, he gets a ring. Another one.
Jared Dudley,
Oh, hell no. Mr. Jared Dudley. Jared Dudley.
Jared Dudley, BC.
Is he really on is he
Yeah,
really on the playoff roster?
yeah,
Oh.
he's racking up those DNPs. He put in his time already.
It's a damn shame, man. I can't take this shit. DMP. I'm wondering. Well, maybe I did see him. I probably said some disparaging things about him too. He's another one I just can't stand. He just honestly, seriously, when I look at him, I get upset. He just pisses me off for some reason. But yeah, AD. That'd be a nice end to the season. Somebody new get a Finals MVP. Um, man, I'm trying to think who else on the team. Caruso. Thought I was gonna say
No,
Caruso. You must be your damn mind. He gets a ring. Wow. Still Dwight Howard, man. I just want to see. See, that's what I like. I like to see the first time winning that championship, like something like Jason Kidd. You see the guys, you know, get over the hump after all those years and finally get a ring. It's really good to see. I just want to see that. It's probably well, I don't know with him
so
though.
you did you cry when Tracy McGrady got a ring
Did he really get a ring?
with the Spurs?
No. Did he really? I ain't cry. I was happy for him. I mean, KG was like the most when
You
that
forgot
one.
you forgot he was even on the team.
I damn sure did. I that don't count. No, I'm kidding. Nah, but yeah, I
Jawan Howard,
see that
cry
was
for
the
Jawan Howard.
so why hey man, hey, after watching Chris Webber do that shit, I mean, you gotta feel bad for him too. I mean, in college you should have one too, and see him getting the ring, that was pretty cool. Jason Kidd, like I said. But yeah, I think KG was the best one. I don't care what anybody says. Anything's possible, damn it.
Yeah,
Anything's
never gonna stop hearing about it.
possible. Oh, you mean that.
Yeah.
Poor, I couldn't get a Ewing championship though. I would have man, damn that pisses me off.
You know, another thing I wanted to bring up. Uh, my man Russ leaving a nice tip for the workers in the bubble with the $8,000 tip
Yeah,
for the workers. So shout out to Russ, man. You know he's a bit of a he's a dog on the court as far as he's competitive.
hmm
Gets in your face and all, but he's a real dude and
hmm
looks out for everybody.
absolutely.
And he had to take up for whatever Danny House did for in the bubble, man. He had to make amends because
He
you
damn
know
sure did. That was the one thing about the bubble. Don't trust them hoes. Never trust a big button to smile. I mean, I know Aries Spears said that's what you trust, but mm-mm. Keep your eyes on the prize. Well, Lou Williams did, I guess.
lemon pepper Lou, but shout out to Russ, man.
Yeah, that was pretty dope though.
He's a
8,000.
real one, man. That's a real one.
Definitely, definitely. Also, man, we ain't going. I thought we was going. We wrapping it up. No, I gotta say this too. Chris Paul. If they give up a pick, I am gonna lose my sugar honey iced tea because man, I can't. I mean, Kevin Knox. I don't know. I'm like this towards him. I don't really want to give him up. But then again, why would you give up a pick if you got to take all of that money? I'm not getting that right now. If we taking on your contract, we should be the one getting stuff back. But hopefully it doesn't have. I love CP, favorite point guard right now, besides Dame. But just don't do it. Don't be a Nick. But I think he will. I think it will happen because the this is the New York CAA now, just like the Mets. The New York CAAs, they're gonna get their guys in. If you're gonna get your guys, make sure they're the right ones and get some.
Yeah.
Don't go star chasing unless they're like 25 and ready to hit their prime and ball out for the next 10 years. But I'm not gonna get into the Knicks stuff because then I'll start ranting and raving. But we're gonna save that for the off season. Um, but yeah, man, what a season.
Yeah, man. Never wild stat. Bringing it back to the ladies. The Storm
Mm.
won 11 straight finals games.
Damn. Ooh, talk about domination.
Yep.
Ooh, wow, that's a good stat. I didn't know that. 11 straight. Hmm.
11 straight.
Anybody think that can dethrone them?
I think Washington's gonna come back real strong, man.
Oh, girl, Lena.
Celadon, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy. Damn right.
But I think another team to look out for next season is Atlanta, the Dream.
Mm-hmm.
That young squad there, they're going to be really good. Kennedy Carter and Laney, she won Most Improved Player
Mm-hmm.
this season. Um, I forgot the other name. I drew a blank.
Drew blank. That happens.
Yeah,
Approved team next year, the Liberty.
yeah,
They're gonna win 3 games. There we go. Hey, if you get all these first round picks, man, you can't be damn near getting no ones and one win and shit. You gotta come with it. But I want to see them actually, do something with Sabrina, get somebody with her. I mean, they have a nice little base if everybody stays healthy. I mean, it's all about
yeah.
getting the right girls. But damn, something else I was gonna say, but I'm drawing a blank too. But it is what it is. It'll come back to me in like 10 minutes before I knock out, and then I'll message you or something like that. But
Oh yeah.
damn, it was something else that happened. It was really something else that happened, and I cannot remember it. Oof.
Yeah, man. But we are live on YouTube. We are usually on Facebook Live and our Bullets Life group. If you um, catch us on the audio platform, Anchor, Apple, Spotify,
Hmm.
Stitcher. Subscribe to the Life Group podcast channel on Anchor or YouTube for your visual needs. Catch our videos and catch the rest of our wonderful shows in the Life Group network. See this pretty face. See this pretty that mean shirt you got on there, man.
Thank you.
Always looking good.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh, I figured it out. Kenny Atkinson interview with the Rockets. There you go. There you go. Look at my man face. He's like, that
I
ain't gonna work.
mean, hell,
I don't
it,
know. My man is left speechless.
I
He's
mean, imagine him telling James Harden to pass the ball.
like, man, shut your ass up. Don't get out of my face, Chucky. Oh my goddamn face, Kenny. No, Kenny. Damn. I'm trying
I
to
mean,
visit it now.
listen,
It might work.
I mean, it might, you go from I guess you went from the outhouse, from the penthouse, and then to another like lower floor. You're like in the
Two-family
suite.
complex. Nah, nah, yeah, I give them a suite. Rockets, yeah, they're pretty good. So give them that. I mean,
Oh yeah.
man, you better check out all these groups, get our views up, man. We're still working on some guests. I'm not gonna tell you guys. Hopefully it happens soon. So I want to grill some people. Something I want to somebody I really want to get on here and grill. Not gonna tell you yet. Leon, it's gonna be a surprise to you. It's gonna be a good one. But I'm working, man. Between this work, between my actual job and trying to get somebody on here. But we'll see. We'll never know, but we'll keep these coming at you. We'll keep them coming as long as you keep watching. Well, we don't care if you watch anyway, but no, I'm kidding. Just kidding. We love you all. Nah, gotta have the comedy come on with this. Gotta loosen up people.
Yeah, man. And shout out to the group again for contributing some questions last week to Doris Burke. She answered some during the broadcast of Game 4, representing the group. So, shout out to you guys. You guys make it. And congratulations again to Doris Burke for becoming the first female play-by-play analyst in NBA Finals history. So that's a big accomplishment for the group. Big shout out to you guys, and big shout out to Henry, our fearless cult leader. That guy puts in a lot of work, man. But, thank you, Henry.
For real, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. We definitely appreciate that. We're moving up in the world. One day at a time. One day at a time.
One day at a time. So again, guess you can catch our next show. I guess we'll be on next week, right? We'll go 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. Yeah, we gotta wrap up the maybe the finals. We'll see. We'll let you guys know.
yeah. We'll give an announcement in the group. I'll send a video of Jewel Lloyd's mean sneakers in the group. Her message for Kobe, and just keep up the activity. Thank you guys again, tuning in and participating and listening. However you receive our message. Jacob, you got any parting words for our audience?
Just thank you for always listening. Hopefully you bring. We'll be back on Facebook so we can get the live comments going. Just thank everybody for the support. Like I always say, support your friends, support everybody. You never know what it means to people to actually support them. It's always a good thing. And my Cash App is not. I'm playing with you. I'll do that. Just kidding, guys. But now I think it's another good episode, the Reggie Miller edition. It's Negative Bastard. Always fun doing this with you, my brother. Like I said, I'm not gonna do 1, not gonna do 5, 10, 15. We're gonna keep going till we can't go anymore. And that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, bro, Rogers Mitchell, wheels fall off.
Exactly.
Thank you guys again. Yankees getting their ass beat 8-2. Catch Dong City on Monday. It's gonna be real good. Thursday night football. Catch Randy and Matt Friday. Audible. Get your fantasy football picks in. Get your waiver wire pickups. And catch you guys next time. Catch Game 5. Hopefully we get to Game 7. I'll be right. Thank you guys again. Until next time. Ball out.
Yes, sir. Ugh.